The man had just woken up and found a cross mark on his forehead that couldn't be wiped off at all. He asked his wife, but she said she couldn't see anything. When he got to the office, he asked his coworkers, and they also said they didn't see anything. The man noticed that the cross mark looked darker whenever he saw it in the mirror. After work, he gently asked his daughter. She looked closely, and yes, she saw a big lump and an eye. Seeing that her husband wasn't in a good mental state, his wife suggested he go to the hospital to get checked. At that moment, he had a bad feeling, so he went to the hospital the next day and got a photo of his head taken, but the test results came back normal. He asked the doctor to take a closer look at his forehead. "Oh my God, I found that your face is super oily. You should just go home and wash your face more often." When he got in the elevator, he saw another man with a cross mark on his forehead just like his, and that man could also see his cross mark. Curious about what this cross mark meant, he invited the old man to dinner. The old man told him that as far as he knew, if someone had a cross mark on their forehead, it meant death, and this cross mark could only be seen by the person themselves or someone who's also going to die. After hearing that, he got really scared, but he still wasn't fully convinced it was true. The next day, he watched TV. It reported that a celebrity had died from an illness, and the celebrity also had a cross mark on their forehead. Seeing that, he got even more afraid. Could what the old man said be true? He quickly searched for the old man's business card and called him. But the one who answered was the old man's wife. Turns out, the old man had died right after getting home last night. The next day, he bought accident insurance for himself. He wanted to leave some life assurance for his wife and daughter after he was gone. He wanted to talk more with his wife and daughter. Their family became much more harmonious. His wife and daughter thought he had a mental disorder. When he arrived at work, he gave up his promotion opportunity to a senior employee. He just wanted to do more good deeds before leaving. After work, he discovered something even scarier. The man shouted to the subway passengers, "Get off the train quickly! This train is going to crash!" Because he had just seen that everyone at the subway gate had a cross mark on their forehead. Only he knew that the cross mark symbolized death. Seeing that no one paid attention, he got off the train alone. He wanted to report it to the staff, but they also had cross marks on their foreheads. At that moment, he thought of his wife and daughter, so he ran home as fast as he could. But when his wife and daughter turned around, they also had cross marks on their foreheads. Then a news report aired on TV. The TV said that someone was suffering from a very contagious plague. But only the man himself knew that no one could escape this disaster. And a week later, the entire country vanished.